Good morning and welcome to The Siegel Has Landed live stream number 37.
Crawling on my window pane when the Snow is blowing or it's starting to rain. I just can't get you off of my brain. I'm always thinking of you. Always thinking of you, darling. Always thinking of you, darling. Well, you're always coming up in the conversation. Your face is always there, even if I change the station. I'm going to end up as a psychiatric patient. You're always right there on my mind. Always thinking of you, darling. 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 Always, 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 always. In the conversation, your face is always there, even if I change the station. I'm gonna end up as a psychiatric patient. You're always right there on my mind. I'm always thinking of you, darling. 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 Always, 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 always. always, always. Broken dreams and the shattering sound, so all the pieces scatter on the ground. I miss the hoop on my hookshot loop. Now you'll get me on the rebound. Now you'll get me on the rebound. Best laid plans of mice and men, I learned the hard way what I should have known then. She didn't love me, she was no friend. It was a long shot, and I blew it in the end. Broken dreams and the shattering sound, so all the pieces scatter on the ground. I miss the hoop on my hookshot loop. Now you'll get me on the rebound. And now you'll get me on the rebound. The game is lost, and I'll never be the same. And as I stand here, dripping in the rain, my heart goes slipping down the drain. Then you'll come along to scoop me up again. Broken dreams and the shattering sound, so all the pieces scatter on the ground. I miss the hoop on my hookshot loop. Now you'll get me on the rebound. Now you'll get me on the rebound. Now you'll get me on the rebound.
Fade to black.
So,
Good morning.
good morning. People have been asking. People have been asking about what happened on Tuesday. Toward the end of this last Tuesday's stream, I did a song. Oh, by the way, that on the Rebound song, it's an example of my songwriting. Why no one's interested in my songs.
Well, actually, a country in Nashville did want that song.
That's right, someone wanted that song. They called me, oh, this is brilliant, broken dreams and the shattering sound as all those pieces scatter on the ground. And then what's this, I miss the hoop on my hookshot loop. I said, well, it's about basketball. They went, no, we got to change those lyrics. So that's the one person that wanted to do a song. I'll do the song, but I got to change the lyrics. So, no chance, okay, that someone's going to want to do my song or that, okay, so. Toward the end of this last Tuesday's stream, I did a song I wrote in the 70s that is especially calming, meditative, because I was feeling it was something the moment really needed, if you know what I mean. You know, to help soothe our nerves. As many of you had seen, right in the middle of the song, Holly, who was doing the filming,
Hello.
experienced a shocking and violent slap right in her Facebook. With a giant notice flashing across the smartphone screen. Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement. In really loud giant letters, all caps. The number of viewers went from, well, it went all the way to 0 in a matter of seconds. It was like diamonds. Diamonds created through millions of years of the earth doing abdominal floor exercises. These beautiful sparkling diamonds slip down the drain of an industrial sink in the dark and hidden in the far corner of a pig factory. Shooken to the bone and in shock, Holly stood her ground and continued to film, knowing possibly she could salvage some of the footage. We saved it, and it is up on YouTube at corkymusic.com/stream. Many of you recommended that we stream on YouTube instead. But you need 1,000 subscribers, and I only had 730. Hours later, thanks to all of you, I had over 1,000 subscribers. Broken stream and the shattering sound as the bots in Facebook tried to take us down. I missed my groups and emoji troops. Now YouTube will get us on the rebound. Now YouTube will get us on the rebound. The stream ain't lost and the video remains. And as I sit here gripping this refrain, with diamonds slipping down the drain, now you've all come along to scoop us up again. Broken streams and the shattering sound as bots in Facebook tried to take us down. I miss my groups and all those emoji troops. Now YouTube will get us on the rebound. Now YouTube will get us on the rebound. Story time!
All right.
Let's go over to the story couch.
Woo, 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 woo.
Or what? It's not always a couch. It could be called a what? Whoa!
Sofa.
A sofa. The story sofa. Story sofa.
Davenport sofa.
So, everyone wanted to know what happened, so I'm going to continue the story here. I filled out a form offered Facebook and I told them I owned all the materials. They gave me the complainant's email and said it's not their responsibility and only the complainant can fix this by withdrawing the complaint. At that point, Facebook took down the stream completely. And of course, we got tons of notices and everything. I wrote this fellow, this complainant, and I said he wasn't, and then he told me, he said, it's not my responsibility, it's Facebook's. I wrote him back and said, Dearest John, you are the only one who has the ability to respond. In other words, it is your responsibility. So please, my dear friend, ask Facebook to restore my content. I appreciate it. Okay, so during this time, you all subscribed to my YouTube account. About 36 hours later, Facebook put my content back up. I understood that both Facebook and this fellow were liable for damage. So I decided to write similar message to Facebook and the complainant. And here's what I wrote to the complainant. Dear John, the name's fictitious. Dear John, thank you so much for your quick response and for getting Facebook to restore my content. It's very much appreciated. I know you must feel a little guilty because of the disruption to me and my fans that your company caused in error. And since we are now good friends, he probably didn't know we were cousins. Now,
Actually, he's not a real cousin.
Since we are now good friends, I thought you'd like to see what I've been up to. I think you will really love it. There's nothing like it in the world, and I know you like unusual things. If you feel inspired, you are most welcome to contribute financially to this project and be part of our team. I know if I made a mistake that caused trouble for someone else, I would love the opportunity to help express my regrets in a practical way, in a real way, in a meaningful way. And I really think you will want to be part of this project. Just go to corkymusic.com/participate. I think you'll love it. Either way, thank you again. Stay safe. And I hope to see you down the line. Corky. He wrote back, no problem. Have a beautiful day. And of course, I never heard from Facebook. But now I can find a way of streaming on YouTube. Thank you guys. So all this created a good thing. I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're good to go. Well, not really. YouTube isn't letting me live stream. They're saying something's wrong. It may take some time to fix it. Okay. In the meantime, Alvy Ray Smith and Max Gale, during when this is going on, agreed to do a Zoom with me for you guys.
Woohoo!
That made all this way worthwhile. For those that don't know, Alvy Ray Smith has become a very close friend of ours. He is the co-founder of Pixar with Steve Jobs. Co-founder of Pixar. And he has some stories to tell, I'm sure. And he's very excited about sharing these stories with you. He put the Pixar team together with John Lasseter. He did all the code for Toy Story. So we will be talking to one of the top tech people in our land. And Max Gale, another very close friend. We told his dog story a few streams ago. He's also going to join us very soon. He's an actor, a musician, a poet, a dreamer, a friend of David Hamram's.
He played Warsharsky, I can't pronounce that, on Barney Miller TV show. He was the cop with the
Wojo.
Wojo with the little ears sticking out. He's this amazing guy. He has a funny and sweet story about living next door to Bob Dylan. He might tell that. These are two beautiful beings here on this earth to make the planet better for all of us. I'm Zooming with Alvy tomorrow and Max next week, so it will be coming to your computer or smarty phone very soon.
Smarty pants phone.
So Holly's going to tell a quick, cute little story.
Yes.
We're showing a little photograph which was approved for usage through Creative Commons. And you'll be able to come to Zoom after this. We're going to do a Zoom. Go to corkymusic.com/stream. And there you go. So I'm going to have Holly tell her story now before we sign off.
So I met Corky because he was looking for an artist to do a project for a new album that he was putting out, and he needed a logo for his new group, the Corky Siegel Band, and I hired my very dear friend Charlie Hughes. Charlie Hughes is a master calligrapher. If you've gone into any grocery store, probably 50% of the products you see on the shelves were hand calligraphed by my friend Charlie.
Well, name a few, like Chesterfield cigarettes.
Chesterfield, Parliament, Marlboro.
Yamaha.
Yamaha, he did that. all hand calligraphed. He's in the order of master calligraphers. They only have 100 members in Great Britain. He's a phenomenal artist, great human being. And of course, extremely knowledgeable on all things art, architecture, and
Okay,
fascinating storyteller too.
Okay, we're going to interrupt for a second because Karen just said we have spotty transmission again. But I want to say, don't worry about it, everyone. When we put this up on YouTube, not only is it not spotty, it runs well because it's a video recording, but we're actually able to edit it and boost some of the volume where it's quiet.
Correct.
So you'll be able to hear it on YouTube. So Holly's telling this story about this amazing calligrapher and friend.
He's a wonderful friend. In fact, he was the man of honor at our wedding. So very, very dear person. And he was always pointing things out to me as we're walking down Chicago streets, and we're walking by the Art Institute, and he turns and he points to the Art Institute and he says, well, here's another reason that we will be the second city. And I said, well, what are you talking about, Charlie? It's a beautiful example of classic Beaux-Arts architecture. He said, no, look at the top. And I'm still not getting it. And I said, well, continuing with my train of thought, I said, well, it houses some of the finest impressionist art in the world. And he said, never mind that. And I'm thinking, never mind that. He said, look at the top. And he's really getting very, very irritated with me at this point. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, yeah, well, what's wrong with it? Of course, carved in stone are all the great artists through centuries that have ever lived. Leonardo da Vinci and of course, Michelangelo. Wait a minute. Michael, first word, Angelo, second word, carved in stone, a typo, spelling mistake. Are you kidding me? So, actually, his real name is Michelangelo di Lodovico Buonarroti Simone.
That would have
Not Michael Angelo. So that's my little
So didn't you
tour
go
of Chicago for the day and story.
And why Charlie says we'll always remain the second city.
Because of mistakes like this. Yes.
But we went into Holly and I went into the museum, and what did you ask them?
Oh, I said, excuse me, I would love to see some of Mr. Angelo's works. And if they corrected me, of course, I'd march them right outside and say, oh, no, look, no, you have carved in stone. So that's our little tale for the day.
Yeah. So.
And
So we're always thinking of you guys.
Always thinking of you, darling. Always thinking of you, darling. Always.
Isn't this clever how we put this together?
Always thinking of you, darling. Always thinking of you, darling.
You can sing along, you know.
Always thinking of you, darling. Always thinking of you, darling. Always thinking of you, darling. Always thinking of
always.
you, darling.
Bye, everyone. See you on Zoom.
See you on Zoom, all right? And what is that address again, Corky?
CorkyMusic.com/stream.
See you there. It's always a riot.